In the shady world of organized crime, power and secrecy reign supreme. The Mafia, also known as La Cosa Nostra, has a long and storied history, with its roots tracing back to Sicily and its tendrils spreading worldwide. Hello viewers and welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into the shadows to unveil the top 6 current Mafia bosses and gain a glimpse into their intriguing family dynamics in the year 2023. So let's dive into the video. Number 1. Vito Genovese. Vito Genovese is one of the most powerful Mafia bosses of all time. He was born in Italy in 1897 and came to the United States in 1924. He quickly rose to power in the Italian crime family in New York City. In 1934, he ordered the murder of a rival boss, which led to a power struggle and eventually resulted in him taking over the entire crime family. He was also involved in the narcotics trade and became one of the most powerful drug lords in the world. He was finally arrested in 1958 and sentenced to life in prison, where he died in 1969. Number 2. Al Capone. Al Capone is one of the most infamous Mafia bosses of all time. He was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1899 to Italian immigrants. He got his start in crime at a young age, working as a bouncer and enforcer for a local gangster. By the 1920s, he had risen to become the head of the Chicago Outfit, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the country. Capone was ruthless in his business dealings, and his empire soon included bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution. He was also involved in murder and racketeering. His crimes finally caught up with him, and he was sentenced to 11 years in prison for tax evasion in 1931. Number 3. John Gotti. John Gotti was born in the Bronx, New York on October 27, 1940. The fifth of 13 children, he was raised in a poor family and dropped out of school in the 8th grade. He worked odd jobs until he was arrested for assault and robbery in 1959. After serving 2 years in prison, Gotti emerged as a member of the Gambino crime family. Under the tutelage of family boss Paul Castellano, Gotti quickly rose through the ranks of the organization. He became a capo in 1976 and then consigliere in 1980. In 1985, after Castellano was assassinated on Gotti's orders, he took over as boss of the Gambino family. During his reign as boss, Gotti gained a reputation as one of the most powerful and ruthless Mafia bosses of all time. He was known for his flashy lifestyle and flamboyant personality, which earned him the nickname the Dapper Don. Number 4. Carlos Marcelo. Carlos Marcelo was born in 1910 in Tunis, Tunisia. He was the boss of the New Orleans crime family from 1946 until his death in 1972. He controlled gambling, numbers racket, and prostitution rackets in New Orleans. His organized crime syndicate also had interests in oil production and drug trafficking. In addition to his criminal activities, Marcelo was also involved in political corruption and used his influence to control Louisiana politics. Number 5. Joseph Bonanno. Joseph Bonanno was born in Castellammare del Golfo, Sicily in 1905. He emigrated to the United States with his family in 1911 and settled in Brooklyn, New York. Bonanno's father, Salvatore, was a butcher who opened a storefront business on 18th Avenue. Joseph worked in the family business as a young boy and became involved with the Mafia at a young age. The Bonanno crime family was one of the 5 families that dominated organized crime in New York City from 1931 to 1985. The other families were the Gambino, Lucchese, Colombo, and Genovese families. Joseph Bonanno was inducted into the family in 1931 and quickly rose through the ranks. He became one of the most powerful bosses of all time and ruled over his crime empire with an iron fist. Number 6. The Teflon Don. In the world of organized crime, there are few figures more feared and respected than John Gotti. Nicknamed the Teflon Don for his ability to evade conviction, Gotti was the head of the powerful Gambino crime family in New York City for over a decade. During his reign, Gotti was responsible for some of the most brutal and high-profile murders in mob history, cementing his reputation as one of the most ruthless and dangerous gangsters of all time. So this was our today's video. I hope you all like it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. We will be back soon with the new video. Till then, Keep supporting and take care.